1996 World Series is now officially underway as the cameras flash. Andy Pettitte gets the call, and nope, inside for a ball on Marquise Grissom. There you see the numbers in postseason and the 10 games that have been played by Grissom, a veteran in center field. Right-handed batter who brings some speed to this Atlanta lineup. And because they've been in the World Series and postseason play so often here, if that matters, they certainly have the advantage in that department with postseason experience. Chases one to left field on a high fastball. That's Strawberry. One down. Jeter will not have a play on that one and a base hit. So when it's working for you, you get those kind of rabbit hop singles. And Lopez just reaching on that one. Bounces it over second base, and there's the first hit of the 96 World Series. Javi Lopez a single. And the 19-year-old Andrew Jones will stand in. And he takes Pettitte's pitch inside for a ball. Right-handed hitters predominating, of course, in this lineup. There are the postseason numbers in the 8 games that Andrew Jones played in this season. Jones hit .379 off left-handers. One of the reasons he's in there, and Plesko is the DH, getting them both in the lineup. Pitch is taken inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Veteran manager Bobby Cox is a pacer. He'll spend a lot of time walking up and down the dugout.
Oh yeah, he'll wear out that dugout.
Pettitte's 2-0 delivery. Off speed again. Cued that one off the end of the bat. 2 ball, 1 strike count on Jones.
Jones had a home run in Game 7 of the National League Championship Series. Youngest player ever to hit a postseason home run. Only 19 years old. And he put his time in this year. He played in A-ball, AA, AAA, big leagues, and now he's in the World Series. He made all the stops in the minor leagues to get here.
You got to know when this season started, this is the last place he thought he was going to end up. 2-1 pitch to him. Great one by Andy Pettitte as he catches the outside corner with that one. 2-2.
In a tradition here at Yankee Stadium with 2 strikes, they stand on their feet cheering for the strikeout. I think it really started when the Lafayette man, Ron Guidry, was here.
2-2 delivery inside, and the count will go full. 3 ball, 2 strike count on Jones, so that will move Martinez off first base to play behind Javi Lopez with 2 away, 3-2. He will be running on the pitch. 3-2. He'll have to wait. Snuck in behind him.
Very dangerous play, Gary, because it's all timing. You're trying to battle the runner over there. Sometimes you get too fancy. You try to trick yourself. You wind up throwing the ball away.
Andrew Jones will have to wait as this pickoff move went awry. Runner goes, hit deep in the air to left field. He has done it again. The 19-year-old goodbye home run. Andrew Jones with a 2-run homer on a 3-2 pitch has given the Atlanta Braves a 2-0 lead.
Wow. So much for the ball not carrying because of cold weather. He put a charge in that baseball.
Jones had 5 home runs during the regular season, and they all came off lefties in the limited games he appeared in.
This ball is hammered to left field. Well back, and now he becomes the youngest player ever to homer in a World Series game.
That's going to be a base hit into the corner for Blauser. Strawberry over. Blauser, a big turn, will stay. Strawberry, good throw in. And the number 9 hitter, Jeff Blauser, comes up with a leadoff single here in the 3rd inning. That'll be the 3rd hit for the Braves. Marquise Grissom, who led this team in hits during the season with 207. And that one off the fist will fall in center field. Blauser, a good break, will stay at second base. Bobbled by Williams, but not enough for him to move up. So the first 2 Braves here in the 3rd inning deliver back-to-back singles, 2 on and nobody out.
And the crowd is very quiet. Very quiet.
Squaring for the bunt. Good one dropped down the line. Tag made by Martinez, but Lemke gives himself up for the team right there. A sacrifice will put 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 away. 1-2 the count. Chipper Jones waiting. Ground ball in the hole. Base hit. It'll score 1 run. Blauser across. They're coming to the plate. Strawberry's throw. Grissom is in. And down to second base goes Chipper Jones. So Jimmy Williams, the third base coach, said to Darryl Strawberry, I'm going to test you right now. As he did not hesitate, waved him around. And the Braves have a 4-0 lead.
See the infield in. Maybe if Jeter's back, he makes the play. You give up 1 run. Now all of a sudden you've given up 2 and another man in scoring position. I think the player actually caught Strawberry a little bit by surprise. Strawberry wasn't playing that deep. Right here, it doesn't look like he's hustling all out to make the play, but the ground ball gets through and they add on.
Chipper Jones, 2 RBIs. His stealing third base. Throw down. Nobody watched him. The Yankees are sleeping. Strawberry was not alert on the play before, and the infield and Andy Pettitte were not awake on that play. A huge break at second base by Chipper Jones.
Very aggressive style of the Braves so far. Grissom on the base hit by Chipper Jones, and then the steal of third.
And another base hit into left field. Chipper Jones will score, and McGriff picks up the RBI as Andy Pettitte getting hit where they ain't here in this third inning. And Mel Stottlemyre, the pitching coach, is on the phone to the bullpen. A 5-0 Braves lead. 3-2 count on Lopez. And he has drawn a walk. And Andy Pettitte continues in trouble. Still only 1 away. First walk he has given up. That'll put runners on at first and second base.
Three different minor league levels. Look at that. 34 home runs. Was named minor league player of the year for the 2nd consecutive year. And Bobby Cox brought him up August 31st, knowing that he'd be on this postseason roster.
Runners go. How about McGriff had 2 in his first 2 postseason at-bats? Well, chalk up another one. Andrew Jones has tied McGriff in that department, too. His 2nd home run of the game, 3 RBIs, and the Atlanta Braves have picked up right where they left off against the Cardinals. They have an 8-0 lead here in the 3rd inning. 6 runs in.
Wow. Wake up. 19 years old. You're not supposed to be doing this. 3-2 breaking ball in the middle of the plate. And Jones hammers it to left center field.
We've had another very strong season for this team, especially the end of it. He ended up 295. Led the team in doubles with 37. 1-2 pitch to him, floated outside by Boehringer.
Strong.
Very.
Look at that. I mean, look at how far. Look at where he is. He's that far away from the inside part of the plate.
Oh, will it stay fair? Goodbye, home run off the fair pole. Fred McGriff, a line shot. Why left-handers love Yankee Stadium. The 3rd home run for the Braves. The first for McGriff and the 2nd off Boehringer. And a 9-0 Atlanta lead. A screaming meanie.
That got out of here in a hurry. And it's exactly what we were just talking about. He stands away from the plate, but he's able to handle the ball in. That's what makes him so difficult to pitch to. Boy, that ball got out of here in a hurry and caught the foul pole.
3-ball, 2-strike count on Derek Jeter. And outside with a breaking ball. So there is the 5th walk. More walks than John Smoltz has given up in any other game this year. Comes with 2 down. Marquise Grissom way back. There's the first hit for the Yankees. Jeter will turn and score. Boggs goes to second base. And the no-hitter's gone. And the Yankees are on the board 9-1.
He's hit a fastball for a 2-run homer, a 3-2 breaking ball for a 3-run homer.
Broken bat ground ball to third. Wade Boggs got hit by the bat and safe at first base. The barrel of the broken bat hit Wade Boggs. Have never seen that.
I've seen the bat broken, but never to where it actually hits the position player that's fielding the ball. Look at the object. Boggs fields the ball. Look at the bat. Short hops him, hits him in the back leg, throws off his timing. I mean, I've never, ever seen that.
1 ball, 2 strike count. As they say, you think you've seen everything. Second base. You believe that. Gets away from Jeter. Mariano Duncan will be charged with an error on that one. 3-1 count, 2 on here. That one drilled to left field. Why is he loyal? Things like this get done way back. It's hauled in by Strawberry, tagging up, heading over. Jones, he'll go to third. Bobby Cox's team jumping out to the big lead here. 9-1. We're in the 6th inning of game 1. Postponed last night because of rain being played here. 52 degrees at game time. Cloudy, overcast all day, but no rain in New York. 0-1 off the fist, base hit into left field. Grissom comes through. Andrew Jones will score, and it is a 10-1 lead for the Braves. Marquise Grissom is 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And this one is a base hit into right field for Mark Lemke, making the turn, coming around to score the 11th run of the game for the Atlanta Braves. Ryan Klesko. An RBI single for Lemke. He's now 1 for 3 in the ball game, and the Braves have an 11-1 lead, and Boehringer may be out of gas. Weathers pitch, and that's off the fist. That's going to be caught by Strawberry. Throw to the plate coming. Marquise Grissom, and it's cut off, and it is a 12-1 lead. The very aggressive play of the Atlanta Braves continues. That fly ball was not very deep, but Grissom doesn't hesitate to tag up.
He gets beat by the fastball a little bit inside, fights it off to left field. Strawberry on the run makes the play. Just took him a long time to get the ball out of the glove. The transition from the glove to the hand took too much time. See, right there, just too much time, or else he has a shot at throwing out Grissom at the plate.
And this should be the ball game. Jermaine Dye in right field, waiting underneath it. Puts it away, and the world champion Atlanta Braves open up defense of that championship by an impressive 12-1 win in this game over the Yankees, with their 19-year-old Andrew Jones coming away as the offensive star of the night. Mark Lemke rips one down the line, and he continues to be a star in postseason for the Braves. Touched by a fan. It'll be a ground rule double, which is probably what it would have been anyway. And Lemke, who went 2 for 4 last night, has now hit successfully in 11 consecutive postseason games.
This guy's unbelievable. In the 1991 World Series, he hit .417. All time in the career in postseason, a .320 hitter. So he is turns it up a notch.
He's unbelievable. His World Series average is now over .320 for his career in World Series play. Mark Lemke, the double. He's on at second base. 1 down. And here is Chipper Jones, the switch hitter. 1 for 4 last night. Grounds it back to Key. He'll hold the base runner. 2 down.
Little cue shot off the end of the bat. Jimmy Key, the off-speed pitch is away. He gets a lot of comebackers because hitters hit it off the end of the bat. That was a little curveball on the outside part of the plate. That time he used his body to block the ball. See the curveball? Just hit it off the end of the bat. He checks the runner at second, gets the out at first.
McGriff, he's got a gapper. It's going to fall in, making the turn. Lemke, he'll score, and McGriff has got an RBI. And the Atlanta Braves come through with a first run, and another big 2-out hit for them. as their crime dog Fred McGriff gets it, and it is a 1-0 lead.
Talked about not getting the low strike. Jimmy has to raise the ball up. And we just talked about how Fred McGriff is good against left-handed pitching because he strides into the ball and goes the other way. Perfect example. He didn't try to pull this ball. Watch this. Good contact out in front. RBI.
And he's going to get a base hit as he went the other way. McGriff will hang on at second base as O'Neill gets it in. That's a good piece of hitting right there because that was a tough pitch.
Javi Lopez has done it all this season. Postseason. Look at this. Ball away from him. Cuts down his swing and shoots it to right field. You have to make adjustments against pitchers that are going to constantly pitch you away. Look at where that ball is. The ball's away from him, off the plate away. If you try to pull it, you're going to hit a little ground ball to shortstop.
2-2 delivered to him. At the right field is playable. Paul O'Neill. He's got it. In the third inning, 1 run in, came on the RBI by Fred McGriff. A single in the first inning off Key. The last 5 games now, including this one, the Atlanta Braves have outscored the opposition 45-2.
That's unbelievable. Talked to Bobby Cox today. He said our hitters are peaking at the right time.
You got that right.
I said, yeah, that's a little bit of an understatement, Bobby. But I mean, everything has come together. And if you're Jimmy Key, I think using the off-speed pitches may hurt their timing.
2-ball 1-strike pitch, and that one down the line could be trouble for O'Neill. Racing over, won't get to it, partly because of that bad leg. On his way to second base, Marquise Grissom with a leadoff double here in the third inning. And Grissom is 3 for 7 now in these 2 games. And Mark Lemke up. He doubled and scored in the first inning. Squares to bunt, drops a beautiful bunt. Key makes the play to Duncan, as he did last night. Called on to sacrifice a runner over, and you can't have a prettier bunt than that.
Well, actually, last night, too, Gary, Bobby Cox is bunting the runners over to play for 1 run.
3-2. He walks him this time unintentionally. So Chipper Jones is on at first base. First walk given up by Key. Key with a 1-2 delivery. And McGriff's got a base hit into center field. Grissom will score. Stopping at second base is Jones. Another big hit. McGriff is now 2 for 2 and has both RBIs in the game. And the Braves take a 2-0 lead.
Both balls up in the strike zone. They got to try something different. McGriff, Jimmy Key, left-handers only hit 168 against him this whole year. Another high pitch that McGriff has handled and driven it back in the center field. He's an RBI machine.
Wow.
Do what you have to do to get that run home.
14 postseason RBIs for Fred McGriff. 3-1 runners go, and the 3-1 right back to the mound. Got to hurry for 1. They get it. Relay by Duncan, and a good one. Oh, great play at second base. A big double play to thwart Atlanta, and a very tough double play to turn. And a ground ball up the middle and a base hit. Boy, the Atlanta Braves just keep doing that. Lemke's on. He didn't hit the ball that hard. They haven't necessarily had the ball hit very hard many times tonight, but he's got 2 hits.
And it seems like Lemke's always in the middle of it. Little curveball first pitch. Jimmy just didn't get himself in real good position to field. And watch Jeter getting himself ready before the pitch. See how he gets himself ready? Just not able to catch up to that little white rat, the baseball.
4 for 6 now in this series for Lemke. He's on. Jones is up. You get that leadoff man on, you get a much better chance of scoring than if you do it later with 1 out, of course, or 2 outs. They have had the leadoff man on in this inning in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's a tough way to pitch. Jimmy Key to Chipper Jones, and it's taken outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes.
Look at Jimmy Williams, the third base coach. He is a man full of energy. Look at all the signs he's going through. Most of them are decoys, but he walks about 15 miles a day, and that's just in the third base coaching box.
If he ever gets in the box. He rarely is in the box.
He's wild.
Lemke out at first base. And that's going to be down the line, and that's a fair ball going to the corner. Lemke got a big jump. Paul O'Neill over to get it. Lemke making the turn. O'Neill has trouble coming up with the ball. It'll be cut off. And a double for Chipper Jones. His second hit of the series and his first tonight. And the Braves have 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
Talked about how the Braves hitters are willing to adjust to a pitcher. Key makes his living away. Chipper Jones going the other way. They have really done a good job, and that's what you find from a team that's hot. They got so much confidence. It was Chipper Jones in the paper today that said the baseball looks like a balloon for all of us right now, and that's a nice feeling as a hitter.
McGriff deep to right field, but it's going to stay in the yard. Towards that corner at 3:14, hauled in, runner tags, both tag, throws cut off, and a sacrifice fly for Fred McGriff. He has all 3 RBIs in this game now, and the Braves take a 3-0 lead as Lemke crosses, and Jones moves over to third with 1 down. And that one looped to right field by Jermaine Dye. Paul O'Neill moves underneath it and puts it away. But a run on a couple of hits. Base runner left stranded at third. Terry Pendleton, the designated hitter. That's to left field. Tim Raines, Jeter out, and Jeter can't make the play. Raines is going to knock back the play up, making the turn. Pendleton thought about going to third. Well, Jeter had to chase that one down. Remember, Jeter was hit on the glove wrist earlier. They had to wrap it up. Did that affect his ability?
No, that's just a clang, I think. He gets back there. It's probably going to hit in the heel of the glove, which it did. You saw it hit right in the heel of the glove. Then he just loses the ball. No excuse for the wrist here. Just a bad play. He's got it all the way. Takes his eye off the ball again. Watch the ball into the glove. Let's watch his eyes. Right there. Takes his eyes off the baseball. It's simple. We teach it in Little League, but major leaguers make those mistakes once in a while.
Runner going, grounded to short. Only play for Jeter's at first. Pendleton will move over to third base, but there are now 2 down.
Gary, is that an amazing?
How can that be?
In other words, 5 runs. If you put a 5 spot on the board for Greg Maddux, he's 57-1, folks. 1 loss. So if you're the Yankees, take your chances, but don't get to 5 runs. Don't give up 5 runs, because then you really have no shot at coming back against that man.
Then you got to make history. Runner on at third base. Marquise Grissom with 2 down. Grissom doubled in the 3rd inning and scored. He is 1 for 3 in the game, 3 for 8 in the series. Yankees with 2 away, of course, can play it back here with Pendleton on at third base. Grissom lines it towards center. Williams over, and he falls down. Wouldn't have had a play anyway. He was trying to back up, and when he did so, he slipped, and another big 2-out hit. Marquise Grissom gets the RBI as Pendleton scores, and the Braves have a 4-0 lead.
Well, they're just getting outplayed right now. I'm talking about the Yankees. They are doing everything right, the Braves. Big 2-out hits, great pitching. We talked about all the rain we've had here in the last 3 days. Bernie's feet just slip out from under him. He had no chance of that. The Yankees have not played sound baseball. They've booted the ball. They've given the Braves extra outs, and they've taken advantage of it.
And that's the ball game. Wohlers comes on and strikes the side out. Yankees get no runs, a base hit, and 1 left on. The Yankees, who were shut out only 5 times during the regular season, have been shut out at home in game 2 by Greg Maddux and Mark Wohlers in a 4-0 win.
The Yankees then traveled to Atlanta, 2-0 down in the series and desperate for a win. New York had proved all season long they were tough away from home. The roles were reversed, the Yankees going with right-handed pitcher David Cone, the Braves with lefty Tom Glavine. But the man the Yankees may need to watch was Atlanta's star, the crime dog, Fred McGriff.
And another base hit into left field. Chipper Jones will score, and McGriff picks up the RBI. Oh, will it stay fair? Goodbye, home run off the fair pole. Fred McGriff, a line shot. Why left-handers love Yankee Stadium. McGriff, he's got a gapper. It's going to fall in, making the turn. Lemke, he'll score, and McGriff has got an RBI. He with a 1-2 delivery. And McGriff's got a base hit into center field. Grissom will score. Stopping at second base is Jones. Another big hit. McGriff is now 2 for 2 and has both RBIs in the game. McGriff deep to right field, but it's going to stay in the yard. Towards that corner at 3:14, hauled in, runner tags, both tag, throws cut off, and a sacrifice fly for Fred McGriff. He has all 3 RBIs in this game now. 3-2 the count to Tim Raines, the leadoff batter. Yankees have not had a run for 13 innings, being shut out in the game last night and being held to just 1 the night before that. Andy Pettit there was looking, and that one is outside. So Tommy Glavine has given up the walk here, and he is learning something about the American League strike zone on that first batter.
Ball just off the plate was called a ball.
70 degrees here at game time, a good deal warmer than in New York. Bunt laid down, good one by Jeter. Got to hurry and got him at first. Good play by Javi Lopez, the catcher, and a great bunt by Derek Jeter to get Raines down to second base.
Joe Torre's back in the National League. He's going to play for a run early, and a real good job. Lopez almost took too much time. Real close at first base.
2-4 on the putout that time as Lemke came over to cover the bag, but a good job by Jeter. Joe Torre obviously wants to get a run here, manufacture one early in the game and get that monkey off his back. The scoreless inning, and he's got a 1-2 count here, 1 down. Lemke's holding Raines close at second base. And that one up the middle for a base hit for Bernie Williams. Raines makes the turn. He'll score. And for the first time in the series, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. And it comes in the first inning.
Huge base hit for Bernie Williams, because now the Yankees said, okay, we can score some runs. Tried to get the fastball inside. Glavine did, and he just left it out over the plate too much. We talked about Bernie driving in big runs this year. None bigger than that one right there. Just get ahead.
And the sacrifice that was laid down so beautifully by Jeter paid off. Hit hard to second, short hop. Blauser picks it up, throws, and will not get him. So Bernie Williams is on. It'll be an error charged, I believe, to Jeff Blauser. And the leadoff batter here in the 4th inning on the error charge to Blauser.
Ball was hit hard. Just got caught up in between hops. Tried to get his body in front of it. The one thing with the Yankee hitters, they go down the line hard. And Bernie Williams, I cannot remember a time that Bernie did not hustle all out. Look at this. I mean, he is going as hard as possible. Wanted the fastball in, went with the changeup away.
Runner goes down low, ball 4. And the Yankees have something going here in the 4th inning. That is the second walk given up by Glavine. And that combined with the Blauser error here in the 4th inning, and the first 2 Yankee batters have reached.
You'll see if Torre will play the little game again. You don't usually do it with your number 5 hitter, but you want to get more runs on the board. That's what the Braves have been able to do. They've been able to add on. They get a lead and they just keep building to it.
Well, let's see how he plays it. 0 for 2 in this series. Will Charlie Hayes be asked to bunt? They are moving in at third. Chipper Jones at third base. Nope, swinging away right field. Jones back will haul that one in. Andrew Jones tagging up Williams. He'll move to third. So Williams moves over to third base on the hard fly ball. Andrew Jones in right field, 1 away.
Remember what we talked about, Gary, in the 1st inning? Charlie Hayes is the guy that's willing to go the other way against Glavine, a veteran hitter. Torre saw the option. He could bunt. He can let Hayes hit away. See, Bernie runs hard all the way. Nice piece of hitting by Charlie Hayes. A very productive out, getting Williams to third base.
Yankees leading it by a score of 1-0. Have a chance to add to it. 1 down, runners at first and third, and Darryl Strawberry's coming up. Strawberry's 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position in this series so far. Big chance for the Yankees with only 1 away. McGriff at first base will play tag with Cecil Fielder. He's not going to hold the bag on him, but he does want to keep him close. So McGriff will just kind of bounce back and forth behind him. Strawberry base hit into left field. Williams scores, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead, and the changes by Joe Torre in his lineup have had an impact in this game.
Definitely so. Hayes the productive out, advancing Williams to third. Strawberry inserted in the lineup because of pretty good career numbers against Glavine. Look at Strawberry, great low ball hitter. We talked about it earlier. He can handle the ball down. Look at how he drops the bat head on it, didn't try to pull it, and got the RBI.
Okay. Outside ball 4.
Well, we are a little high up here.
I don't know why you'd say that. Third walk given up by Tommy Glavine, and the bases are loaded for David Cone.
Little strategy meeting with Chris Chambliss, Zimmer, Torre.
Well, would you try a squeeze here with David Cone?
I think they're.
I mean, they're 2 down. Would you try it though? You got first baseman McGriff is playing a country mile back here.
Try to have him pull a bunt with them
for a base hit.
Take your chances.
2 down. Let's see what he does. Swings away to third. Great play. Chipper Jones force out. He had played in at third base, and David Cone almost got it by him. And he draws the walk. Ouch. A leadoff walk to the opposing pitcher. That one to left field. Raines diving, did not get it. Two on, nobody out. The first Atlanta runner to gain second base.
See, Grissom takes the split finger, hits it into left field. Ball stays up for a long time. Almost circled that ball, Raines did. It looked like he went around to that. And then you could see the short hop. Good call by the left field umpire, Jim Evans.
3-1 delivery to him, and he walked him, and the bases are loaded. Third walk by Cone, but 2 of them have come this inning. And the man who's had 15 RBIs, setting a new record in postseason, is up. He has walked and grounded out. Fred McGriff. However, and it may have been part of Torre's decision, McGriff is 1 for 11 in his career against David Cone.
You got a pitcher struggling right now.
You got a hitter who's not.
Who is on fire. Un fuego.
One strike pitch. That one hit in the air to center, but not deep. Backing up the shortstop, Jeter. The strategy works for this hitter. There are two down. Ball four. An RBI for Klesko.
A lot of worried faces in the dugout. This ball is up and in. Tries to go to the fastball inside. That ball's definitely up. Thorne wanted the pitch. And Torre's going to stay with Thorne against Lopez. He has completely lost the command of the strike zone. You see Thorne's reaction. The ball was up in the strike zone, though.
Klesko gets his 5th postseason RBI. Two down. Lopez pops it up. First base side. Girardi, the catcher, puts it away. And David Thorne able to work his way through it on 27 pitches in the 6th inning. Derek Jeter towards the hole. Long throw, Blauser, one hot, not in time. Jeter is on with an infield single, his first hit of the game. 1 for 4 for Jeter, leading off the 8th inning for the Yankees.
Good hustle by Jeter, just tops the ball, hits it in the hole. And Blauser, not the same strong arm when he first came up. You see the off balance throw, but that's the 5th time now for the Yankees they've had the leadoff hitter on in 8 innings. You got to score more than 2 runs when you do that. Advance the runners, try to get that big hit. Okay, McMichael's best pitch is a circle change. Real good arm action on it. The ball just dies at the plate.
Tied for 8th in number of appearances in the league. That one hit in the air to right field. It is deep. It is way back. Goodbye. Home run, Bernie Williams. A 2-run shot. And the Yankees have a 4-1 lead.
Well, the guys that really got things going for the Yankees in the postseason, right there at home plate, Bernie Williams and Derek Jeter. They carried the Yankees through the division series, through the championship series, and a big night for Bernie Williams tonight. He's back. See the palm ball up in the strike zone. We had a little piece we did last night talking about Chipper Jones hitting the ball behind him to drive it to right field. This time, look at where that bat head is, out in front. That's why you hit home runs.
What a big shot off Greg McMichael by Bernie Williams. His 6th home run of the postseason, his 3rd RBI of the game. He now has 14 RBIs in postseason. He's only 1 behind Fred McGriff. This one, Cecil Fielder rockets deep into the gap. That's going to be hopped off the bottom of the wall by Marquis Grissom. Nobody was covering second base, so he throws it into the cutoff man. And Fielder's on with a double, and the fans booing the fact nobody was there at second.
Either they're booing the fact that nobody being at second, or Greg McMichael, who's been the only pitcher on this Brave staff who struggled in postseason. So it was a combination of both, Gary, but not happy time for Greg McMichael and Bobby Cox.
Luis Sojo, his first at bat in the ball game. 2-strike count. Not squeezing here, so he gets the base hit. Fox scores, and the Yankees have a 5-1 lead. That is almost a given in baseball. Look at Don Zimmer laughing, and Bobby Cox just couldn't get down the squeeze bunch. The 2 strikes, he has to swing away, gets a base hit.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how Luis Sojo hits this ball in the hole at first base. It's a ball that it looks like it's right underneath his hands, and he drives it the other way.
Rivera to Grissom, who drives it deep to center field. Back for it, Williams, reaching up off the top of the wall. It'll be at least a triple. It may be an inside the park job. He makes the turn. He's being held up. With the Braves down, not going to take any chances on the base paths.
Boy, he puts a charge in this ball. Up and out over the plate. Bernie Williams going back on this ball. Look at Grissom. He can flat out fly. He reads it now, and he's got a chance for the inside Parker. But you can't make the first out at home plate. Look at Bernie Williams.
Mariano Rivera, fastball towards the hole, base hit. He is amazing. RBI for Lemke. He's now hitting 12 consecutive postseason games, and the Braves make it interesting, 5-2.
He finds a way to be in the middle of the action. You see that dugout? They have come back 21 times this year in their last at bat.
Lemke now has 9 postseason RBIs. John Wetland, the 0-2 delivery again. Pendleton, a ground ball to second base. Soho up, makes the play, and the Yankees win it. It's the pitching of the Yankees in Game 3. They win here in Atlanta. David Cone, the victory, his first World Series win. Same true for the manager, Joe Torre.